Hi, my name is Coach Jim O'Connor from wellnessword.com, your trusted watchdog and resource for body transformation and fat loss. Now, the important video today is about the one thing that holds people back so much in body transformation, fat loss, or their fitness programs. It's one thing that I come across all the time. And you want to know exactly what that is? Do you really? Well, you need to pay close attention because I'm about to reveal that right now. This is what holds people back. All my years of working with people and consulting, the thousands of sessions I've done with people, they have an all or none thinking. Let me repeat that. All or none thinking. And what exactly does that mean? They kind of feel that either they're being successful towards their goals or they're failing. And there's nothing really in between. And so many people make this mistake all the time in their nutrition programs, their fat loss programs, or even their fitness programs. Let me give you a couple examples. Suppose you're on a low carbohydrate diet and you decide you're following keto or you're just trying to watch your carbs. And you end up kind of weakening. The willpower is limited. You weaken at a party and you decide to take a few bites of cheesecake, which leads to eating a majority of the cheesecake. So what you'll do is you come back to me the next day and you said, you blew it, you failed, did bad, you're bad. No, you're not bad. You're not bad, but you feel that you're bad because you feel like you did not succeed. You feel that you failed. Okay, you had that piece of cheesecake in your overall program that you've been working hard for the entire week, month, or even half a year, but you feel that you had a piece of cheesecake that you failed. Once again, that's the all or none thinking. Let's say you had half of the cheesecake or a quarter of it. It's still, some people have this all or none thinking where either they're succeeding if they're doing quote unquote what's right towards their goals, and if they're not, if they're doing something else or they slip just a little tiny bit, they're failing. And that's the problem. What it's called, the all or none principle or the all or none thinking or mindset is called cognitive distortion. It's called cognitive distortion, and it happens to a lot of us and it holds us back from our goals. Another example would be if they missed a workout. You know, they're really focused on their goal. They, for some reason, and life comes up, we miss a workout. One workout. And they feel that they are failing because of that. Another example is this. They get on the scale one day and they've been working hard for a week, week and a half, or even 2 weeks, and they notice the scale doesn't budge at all. To them, that's failure. They're failing. They're failing. Well, what happens if the scale could move in 2 or 3 days? It could go down a couple of pounds, but your practices and your behaviors are in the proper order or in alignment. So that is the all or none thinking. Please try to avoid that. And let me give you some ideas or some tips on what you can do to prevent this from happening. First of all, think of your results, your outcomes. You think of the outcome, like say you want to lose 10, 15, even 20 pounds of body fat. So instead of focusing on that particular outcome, focus on the procedure to get to the outcomes. Focus on the practices, the daily habits, the daily behaviors that you need to do every single day, consistently, or through the week to reach that particular goal. So in other words, you're focusing on the process and not the outcome. If you focus too much on the outcome, you wake up every day and say, oh, I gotta lose 10 pounds. I only lost a half a pound in 2 weeks. I need to lose 10 pounds. It's that negative mindset. It's the cognitive distortion. Cognitive distortion. You don't want to have that type of feeling. So also think in terms of long term. Now, if you make I wouldn't even say a mistake, if you don't follow through with the exact habit or behavior that you're looking to do in order to reach your goal, don't beat yourself up over it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just learn from it and change what you need to do. Change your plan a little bit if your environment is off and you're not following the behaviors that'll reach your goals or the actions that'll reach your goals. Just change things a little bit. Use it as information. Don't treat it as a failure or as an all or none failure. If you go off your nutrition plan for a day, a meal, and there are people that eat, like I said, one thing and they go off and they completely freak out and they think that they're terrible, they're bad. It's the all or none thinking. There is a spectrum. Let's think in terms of a spectrum. Think in terms of what you do an entire week or an entire day for eating or an entire 3 days. It's not just about one meal. It's not just about 2 meals in a week. It's about the whole procedure or process that you're following. So please understand that, and let's eliminate this all or none thinking. This all or none thinking is devastating, and it can destroy your results and gets people to quit and give up way too early before they get results. Think in terms of long term. Think in terms of having a growth mindset when you're reaching your goals. Stay consistent. Design. If something's not working for you, just redesign your day or your habits. Try to build a little new habits. Try to build different actions. Be aware. You can definitely do this, and I know you can. You can break out of this, and I know you can. So, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. What I have for you is I have a special treat. I created a report called Fat Loss Forever, the top 7 ways to prime your brain for permanent fat loss. And I want to give it to you for 100% free for taking the time to watch this video, because I know how serious you are about wanting to transform your body. And I know that this report that I spent many, many hours developing and building can absolutely assist you and take you to the next level. Once again, it's Fat Loss Forever, the top 7 ways to prime your brain. It's neurophysiology. It's using your brain in order to lose body fat. It all starts with the brain, correct? Yes. So once again, what you want to do right now is click the link below. It'll take you to my website, wellnessword.com, and there, for 100% free, you're going to get access to Fat Loss Forever, the top 7 ways to prime your brain into permanent fat loss. Thank you once again for taking the time to watch this video, and remember, it's not about all or none, it's a spectrum. You're working the spectrum, you're working the daily process, the daily habits, which will eventually get to your outcome. Be gentle on yourself. Celebrate the wins. You can do it. This is Coach Jim, over and out with my word for the week.